everybody, Sunny here again. I made a life update video a few weeks ago, catching you up on things, and in that video I announced that I had just gotten Twitch affiliate status. Woohoo! I then went on to say that as part of my agreement with Twitch that I would not be allowed to upload my archived Twitch broadcast to YouTube anymore. Well, it turns out I was actually mistaken about that. I am allowed to upload past broadcasts. The restriction only applies to being live on Twitch. This is good news because it means I'm going to be able to be a lot more active on YouTube now. Since I'm able to share those stream archives here, I don't have to worry about restricting what content goes where, so you're going to be seeing a lot more art and gaming content here. I'm still going to be using this channel to advocate for pan-hypopituitarism awareness, no worries. You can find all of those videos in the playlist that I'm going to link in the video description. If you don't like gaming videos, but you still want to be kept up to date on my chronic illness advocacy content, I completely understand. I have a blog where I write mostly exclusively about my life with my conditions, so you can follow that if you'd like updates. Just go to www.insomniadoodles.com and click the follow button. I promised you that I would keep you up to date on how the disability hearing is going, so, yeah, I had my hearing back in January, and here's a clip from my Twitch streams where I talked about it a little bit. I'll be here. I am gonna go ahead and fill you guys in on what's been happening though, because I don't think I did a stream after I had my disability hearing, and I told you guys that I'd keep you up to date on that. So, pretty much, it went fairly well. It was all right. um, it was an adventure. I did make a blog post on my website about it, kind of going more into detail. That's insomniadoodles.com if you want to check that out. But pretty much my judge was really understanding and she seemed sympathetic to my situation. She gave me all the time that I needed to explain my situation and all that important stuff. But they have somebody that comes on during I need to talk to him. They have somebody that comes on during your hearing. It was over a teleconference, the whole thing was. Which is ridiculous because I had to drive an hour to Indianapolis to be there for a teleconference hearing, but whatever. So it was just me and my lawyer and a court recorder sitting in a room facing a computer monitor that had the judge on it. And over the audio line, they had a vocational quote unquote expert whose job it was to try to list jobs that they think that I could do even though I have disabilities. And apparently she was ridiculous. Treeling says, "Hi, I'm pretty random. Might not stay. Connection sucks, but y'all look fun." Oh, thanks. Well, feel free to come back if you ever want to. Um, but yeah. Anywho, so I'm gonna just stand out here in my yard and talk about it. Yeah, for a minute. Well, we can watch Jeremy work.
Yeah.
Work it.
I think your mic's far away from your face.
Oh, it was actually. Thank you. I had to move it so I could drink coffee. But yeah, anyway, so vocational expert came on and she was listing all these jobs that she thinks that I could do. Oh, thanks for watering my plants. Ha. But they were just ridiculous. I mean, I've tried working before and I wound up in the hospital. It's not there's a lot more detail about that on the blog post that I made and you can read some other articles that I've written about it. But after the hearing was over, the court recorder and my lawyer were both telling me that the way that the vocational expert behaved was unusual. They said that they're usually not that extreme, and the reporter said that if she had to deal with her again, that she would actually question her credentials because the vocational expert was saying she told the judge that an employer would put up with me or any other employee missing more than 3 to 4 days a month, or missing 3 to 4 days a month, and I would be missing a lot more than that because of my health conditions. So it was so frustrating hearing her essentially lie like that. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me too much if she actually even perjured herself doing that because we were under oath. But my lawyer did bring that into question and asked where she got that information. She was kind of flustered, didn't give a real answer right away. She accused him of being argumentative when he was just trying to find out where
That's
she
a
was getting these
lawyer's job.
facts. Right, that is a lawyer's job. But anyway, long story short, the whole disability hearing thing was very stressful, but I feel like we made a really good case. Um, she listened to me when I was explaining all the ways that my conditions hold me back. For those of you guys who don't know, oh, thank you, Treeling. You said sympathies. For those of you who don't know what I've got a few rare conditions. It's started with septo-optic dysplasia, which is a deformation of the midline of the brain that includes the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the optic nerve, which caused optic nerve hypoplasia and panhypopituitarism, which caused a litany of other conditions like secondary adrenal insufficiency, hypothyroidism, and every hormonal deficiency that comes along with a non-functioning pituitary gland. So I just physically am not able to keep up with the demands of gainful employment at all. And that has been determined by my doctors and my whole care team that I go to. So anyway, she listened to all that stuff, let me explain it very well. I'm a pretty good advocate for my condition because I've been advocating for it online for such a long time. So it was pretty easy for me to explain everything. It's still stressful. I still have to wait 4 months to hear a verdict because they've got the disability office is so backlogged. They've just they don't have the people to work the court cases. So they have to outsource to other offices, and that's causing it to take a long time. But I did contact my local representative about that to make sure they're, keeping an eye on the disability office because that's a very long time to wait. But if I do win my case, I'm going to get a lot of back pay, which is going to be so helpful because I haven't been able to get things that we've needed to get done around the house, like household repairs. We've been sleeping with our mattress on the floor for I don't want to complain too much because I know a lot of people have a lot harder than we do. But anyway, it's stressful not being able to work. I don't want to bring the stream down by talking about that too much, but that's what's been going on. So after that, I think the stress of that actually caused me to go borderline into an adrenal crisis because I was sick for about a week after that, and then that turned into an infection the next week, and so I started on antibiotics last Monday, and I've been resting for a whole week after that, and now I'm finally starting to feel better. I'm still a little sick, and I don't know, you guys might be able to hear it in my voice, but I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was, so I'm looking forward to feeling better again. So, now that I am feeling better, I can get back to streaming. Thank goodness. Like I said, that was more of a quick recap of what happened. If you want to read more about it, I put the link to my full article in the description. Now we just have to sit tight and wait 4 months or so that it's expected to take for them to send me their verdict. In the meantime, I'm just doing everything I can to keep my mind occupied. I've been trying to stream on Twitch on a regular basis, but illness and other life events occasionally get in the way. I generally try to stick to the schedule, though. I start streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and go on until I need to give my eyes a break, which is usually about 2 hours or so. On Mondays, I have a chill and chat stream where I play Stardew Valley with friends and focus primarily on chatting with my viewers, answering questions, and just casually hanging out. Tuesdays are my art streams. On Wednesdays, I host Jackbox party games with viewers, and winners get to pick the next game. This one is always a blast. The friends that I have joining me in the Discord on that one are hilarious. I love them. I don't stream anything on Thursdays. That's the day that I take a break and give myself a chance to catch up on things that I might not have been able to do throughout the week because I was focusing on streaming for those 2 hours. Chronic illness is a lot to manage. You can learn a lot more about that on my blog if you read some of the articles there. Friday is my gaming stream, and I don't stream on Saturday or Sunday. So, pretty much Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are when I'm live on Twitch. Totally different things on each of those days, but I have a lot of fun doing them, and I hope you have fun watching them too. So please feel free to follow me on Twitch and allow notifications to be alerted when I go live. And you can stay up to date on my content by following me on Twitter and joining my Discord server too. All of those links are in the description. That's all I've got for now. Until next time, see you later.